गुड मॉर्निंग स्टूडेंट्स। कैसे हैं आप लोग? आई होप सब लोग आप लोग ठीक होंगे। तो स्टूडेंट्स, हम लोग अपने सब्जेक्ट का यूनिट 4 एंड डिजिटल इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स स्टार्ट करेंगे पढ़ना, ठीक है। और आई होप मैंने आपको बताया था कि आपके प्रैक्टिकल्स में भी लास्ट के 2 जो आपके प्रैक्टिकल्स हैं वो भी इसी यूनिट से हैं। सो पहले मैं आपको डिजिटल इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स कंप्लीट कर देता हूँ, ठीक है। उसके बाद हम लोग नेक्स्ट चैप्टर्स और टॉपिक्स कंप्लीट करेंगे, ठीक है। सो स्टूडेंट, जैसा कि आप लोग जानते हैं कि टुडेज वी आर लिविंग इन डिजिटल इरा, सो we all are using digital gadgets, electronic gadgets. So it is very important to know how these because all the electronics gadgets are working on digital signals, okay, because they are processing digital signals. So for processing of digital signals we required digital systems, okay. So we require digital devices. So in digital electronic unit, in this unit we will learn how what is the basis for all these digital systems, okay. So this is a very basic unit in the mm, starting of digital systems, okay. So in this unit we will learn number system and representation, introduction to basic and universal gates, okay. Basic gates you have also learned in intermediate class, but here you will also learn introduction of basic gates and universal gates, and Boolean algebra also, and the simplification of Boolean functions using Boolean algebra. Boolean algebra is very simple. Uh, uh, I will tell you, and minimization of Boolean expression using K-map up to 6 variable. Okay, up to 6 variable. This is a very tough, but I will explain it very easy way. Okay, don't worry. So we will start from number system and representation, okay. So you are seeing on the screen introduction of digital electronics. What is digital electronics? So see this, see this. Digital electronics began in 1946 with an electronic digital computer called ENIAC. That is the first computer. Okay, so its name is ENIAC, which was implemented with vacuum tubes. You know, today's we are using transistors and other uh, logics. So, but before there are we have used vacuum tubes in the implementation of computers. Okay, so that are very I think you don't know, you not know, that are very bulky and power consuming, okay, heavy power consuming. So okay, so ENIAC is your first digital computer, okay. So generally there are two types of signals, namely analog signals and digital signals, okay. Analog signals are continuous in nature and digital signals are uh, these signals have a particular value at a particular time, okay. So both this is the difference between analog and digital signals, okay. And A continuous time varying signal voltage or current, as we have learned in uh, rectifier circuit, that is a sinusoidal signal was there. Okay, so that was a continuous varying signal. Okay, so continuous varying signal voltage or current is called a analog signal. Okay, for example, sinusoidal signal is analog signal. However, a signal or voltage or current which can have only two discrete values. Okay, which can have only two discrete values is called digital signal. Okay, so digital signals means I have told you at a particular time that signal have a particular value. Okay, so for example, a square wave is a digital signal. I have already explained in the clipper circuit and clamper circuit. We have used square wave as an input in that circuit. Okay, so that was a digital signal. Okay, so an electronic circuit that is designed for two state operation is called digital circuit. Okay, so here two state operation means that is one state of operation is high state, one state of operation is low state. Okay, so in digital circuit there are two state operation, that is high state or low state, or we can say that on state, off state. Okay, so yeah, in simple way, 1 or 0, 1 represent high state and 0 represent low state, 1 represent on state, 0 represent off state. Okay, so don't confuse with this terminology. Okay, and if you feel any difficulty after the lecture, you can discuss with me. Okay, so don't worry. And okay, the term digital is derived from the way in which computers perform operation by counting digits. Okay, so these are the, okay, see here in the two state number system called binary. Okay, so here two state operation that I have told you, one represent high state and 0 represent low state, one represent on state and 0 represent off state. Okay, so here only two numbers require two state number system called binary system, so it is called a binary system. So here we require only two digits to represent the two state operation, that is 0 and 1. Okay, so these binary digits are called bits. These binary digits are called bits. Okay, so this is the very basic introduction about the your unit 4 digital electronics. Okay, so see, logic levels. See here, these are the also introductory part of the this unit. See, I have told you, 1 represent high state, 0 represent low state. Okay, for the positive logic. Oh, see, this is very important. 1 represent high logic and 0 represent low logic. In which case, for positive logic. Positive logic means, as we have seen the in sinusoidal wave, positive half cycle. Similarly, for positive logic, 1 represent high logic and 0 represent low logic. For as we have seen in sinusoidal wave, negative half cycle. So as similarly here for negative logic, high represent 0 logic, low represent by 1 logic. Okay, so remember this terminology, because sometimes you will confuse about the logic. Okay, so remember this, for positive logic you will use this terminology, and for negative logic you will use this terminology, so don't confuse with that. You will learn it in further lectures. Okay, so what is this? See, in digital system, two logic level represent the two binary digit 1 and 0. Usually there are two logic systems are most widely used, namely positive logic system and negative logic system. I have told you Okay, if the higher of the two voltages represented by 1 and the lower voltage represented by 0 system, that is called positive logic system. Okay, on the other hand, if the lower voltage is represented by 1 and higher voltage is represented by 0, we have a negative logic system. Okay, I have already explained this. So see, I have told you, as we have seen in sinusoidal wave, like positive half cycle. So similarly here, for positive logic, see, this is your positive logic. Here high in positive pulse, this is your high state that represent 1, this is your low state that represented by 0. Okay, but see here, this is a see, this arrow is in upward direction, so this edge is called leading edge. Okay, and the arrow direction is below side, so this edge is known as trailing edge. Oh, okay, so remember this term. See, for the negative pulse, see, like negative half cycle in sinusoidal wave. Okay, similarly here a negative pulse, this is a digital signal, this is a digital signal. Okay, so uh, see here, for the high state, see, this high state represented by 0 for negative pulse and low state represented by 1 for the negative state, as see here. Okay, so don't confuse. See here, the see, leading is arrow going downward side and trailing is arrow is going to forward side, opposite to positive pulse. Okay, so don't confuse with that. Okay, okay, see, so in this unit, your first topic is number system and representation. Okay, so number system means in every technique we have a number system to represent their numbers. Okay, like in digital decimal number system. Okay, decimal means we are very familiar with the decimal number system because up to childhood we are continuously using decimal number. Decimal number means numbers like between 0 to 9, means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These are total 10 numbers. So these, and we have made so many numbers with the help of these 10 digits. Okay, so all the numbers we have made with the help of these 10 uh, numbers, so that all the numbers come under the decimal number systems. Okay, so every number system has their uh, numbers. Okay, so see, so a number system is simply a way to count. Okay, simply a way to count. Okay, number system is broadly divided into four systems. Okay, okay, binary number systems, I have already told you, that is 0 and 1. Binary means 2, binary means 2, that is 0 and 1. Okay, so in this number system we will use only two numbers, that is 0 and 1. Okay, decimal number system, I have told you we are very familiar with this. We will use only 10 numbers. Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, octal number system, in octal number systems there are only 8 numbers. Okay, uh, we will represent any number with the help of 8 numbers. Which numbers? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Only 7. So total numbers are 8 numbers. In hexadecimal number, this is a little bit complex. Okay, so don't confuse here. In hexadecimal number systems, it is similar to decimal number system. Okay, but it is some little bit more advanced than decimal number system. So see, in this number system, how many numbers? There are 16 numbers. Okay, 16 numbers. But we know that in decimal number system we have only 10 numbers. Like 0 to 9. So I am telling there are 16 numbers. So how this is possible? See, in hexadecimal number system, see, I have told you it is similar like a decimal number system. So up to 9, 0 to 9 numbers are same, but after that we will use A, B, C, D, E, F. That okay, we will learn it in further lectures. Okay, in detail. Okay, so don't confuse with that here. Okay, okay. So see, okay. So see, every number see number system broadly divided into four systems. Okay, so I have told you in binary number system there are only two digit, decimal number system number of digit 10, octal number system 8, hexadecimal number system total number of numbers are 16. So these numbers are the radix or basis for that number systems. That means for binary, we know that there are only two numbers, 0 and 1. So its radix or base. So its radix or base will be 2. 2. Okay. For decimal number system, total numbers are 10. So its base will be 10. Base or radix means with the help of that base, okay, base or radix, both are same terms. Okay, don't confuse. So base will be the number with the help of that we will represent any number. With the help of that we will represent any number. Okay, how we will learn it further lectures. Okay, so student, see. mm, Okay, so binary number system, see here, binary, its radix or base is 2, that is 0 and 1. Octal number system, its base is 8, 8 because here 8 numbers are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Decimal number system, its base is 10 because here 10 numbers are present, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, and I have told you hexadecimal number system are similar to decimal number system, but here total numbers are 16. So its base is 16 means we will decide the base for particular number system with the help of number of how much numbers are present in that number systems. Okay, so we know that in hexadecimal number system there are 16 numbers are present, so its base will be 16. Okay, so how many numbers are present? See, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. After that, A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay. So, see, total numbers are 16. Okay. So, here, see, here 0 represents 0, 1 represents 1, like similarly 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. But after 9, A represent 10, B represent 11, C represent 12, D represent 13, E represent 14, and F represent 15. Okay, so remember this. Okay, this will be beneficial in when we will study hexadecimal number system. Okay, see, I have told you that with the help of the base of particular number, we will represent any number in that particular number system. Okay, so suppose see, we know that see, what is binary number system? We know that there are only two numbers are present, 0 and 1. That means if we write any number with the help of 0 and 1, okay, any binary number, okay, with the help of 0 and 1, so that will be a binary number system. Okay, like that, see, in this binary number system, only two digits are used, 0 and 1. Therefore, the base of this number system is 2. I have already told you. In the binary number, each position has a value that is 2 times the value of the next position to its immediate right. Okay, I will explain it later. In other words, every position can be expressed by 2 raised to some power. Okay, remember this point, 2 raised to some power. Each binary digit is referred to as a bit. Okay, a string of 4 bits is called a nibble, and 8 bits make a byte. We know that group of 4 bit is called a nibble, and group of 8 bit is, we know that, byte. Okay, so that means 1011. Okay, student, don't confuse with this number. Okay, this is not a decimal number because it is see, this is a binary number because we have studied this number in binary number system. So this is a binary number system. Okay, so read it 1011, not as 1011. Okay, remember this point. In binary number system, we will read this number as 1011, but in decimal number system, the same number will be read as 1011. Okay, so don't confuse. Okay, so we are studying binary number system, so this number will be read as 1011 is a nibble because here 4 bits are present, and 10010111, this here 8 bits are present, so this is a byte. Now how we represent so see, this is a representation of binary number. Okay, and how we represent uh, okay, this is the conversion of binary number system to decimal number system. Okay, see here, this is a simply conversion of a binary number system to decimal number system. Okay, because we know that number 9 is uh, appear in decimal number system. So this is a see here, one more thing I will explain in later. Okay, so how we convert any number system to any other number system with the, so I have told you, see, radix are base. These are very important in the transformation of one decimal, and convert any number to one number system to any other number system. So that will be possible with the help of radix or base. Okay, so here 1001. Okay, so if we represent this number in decimal number system, what is the procedure? See, we know that the base for the binary number system is 2. So see here, this 2 here, remember this point, every position can be expressed by 2 raised to some power. Okay, so how we decide power? Now see here, this number is 1001. So first digit we will ask, see, in binary number system, the leftmost, see, it may be always remember that binary number system, the digit at the extreme left is referred to as least significant bit. Okay, and the digit at extreme right is referred to as most significant bit. So in 1001, the leftmost is this one. So this left one is known as least significant bit, and this one is the most right bit of this in the binary number. So this is most significant bit. Okay, so we will start always from LSB, okay, and move toward MSB side. Okay, don't confuse with that. We will always start from LSB, LSB, okay, least significant bit से हम लोग हमेशा स्टार्ट करेंगे, MSB से नहीं। अगर आप MSB से करेंगे तो हमेशा गलत हो जाएगा, इस बात का ध्यान रखिए, ठीक है, डोंट कंफ्यूज विद दैट। सो सी अच्छा, हम यहाँ पर एक चीज स्टूडेंट ध्यान दीजिएगा, जनरली अगर ये नंबर 1001 लिखा है तो हम ये कैसे पहचानेंगे कि ये डेसिमल नंबर में लिखा है कि बाइनरी में लिखा है कि ऑक्टल में लिखा है कि हेक्साडेसिमल में लिखा है, ठीक है। तो इसको हम कैसे पहचानेंगे कि किस नंबर सिस्टम में लिखा है? तो ये बुक्स में तो शायद ठीक से नहीं रिप्रेजेंट किया है। ओके, हाँ, देखिए रिप्रेजेंट किया है। देखिए यहाँ पे एग्जांपल लीजिए, कोई नंबर बाइनरी है डेसिमल हम कैसे पता करेंगे? तो यहाँ पे एक एग्जांपल देखिए, ऐसे ब्रैकेट में, ये ब्रैकेट के अंदर वो नंबर लिखते हैं, ठीक है, और जिस नंबर सिस्टम का वो नंबर है उसकी बेस यहाँ नीचे लिख देते हैं। जैसे ये कौन सा है? ये बाइनरी नंबर है, ये हमारा डेसिमल नंबर नहीं। क्यों? क्योंकि इसकी बेस देखिए यहाँ पे 2 लिखी है, ठीक है। तो ये क्या हो गया? ये बाइनरी नंबर हो गया। अब देखो यहाँ पे देखो 41 लिखा है, 41, ठीक है, और वो कहाँ लिखा है? ब्रैकेट के अंदर, और उसकी बेस कितनी लिखी है? 10। तो ये किस में हो गया? डेसिमल में। क्यों? क्योंकि डेसिमल नंबर सिस्टम की बेस कितनी होती है? 10 होती है, ठीक है। तो कोई नंबर सिस्टम में कौन सा नंबर लिखा है उसकी पहचान पहले तो हमको ये बताना चाहिए कौन सा नंबर सिस्टम पे नंबर लिखा है। तो ये चीज़ आप लोग गलती कभी मत करिएगा कि सिर्फ 41 लिख के छोड़ दें, ठीक है, क्योंकि अगर आप 41 लिख के छोड़ेंगे तो आपका आंसर गलत माना जाएगा, ठीक है, दैट विल बी इनकम्प्लीट। So you have to always write the base for particular number system, okay, कि ये नंबर किस नंबर सिस्टम को रिप्रेजेंट कर रहा है, ठीक है। तो आपको हमेशा इसकी बेस लिखनी पड़ेगी, ठीक है, अदरवाइज आपका आंसर गलत माना जाएगा, ठीक है। ओके, सो सी, ओके, सो डोंट कंफ्यूज विद दैट। So if we put bracket here and write the base here 2, so we automatically know that without any hesitation that this is a binary number, because here the base is 2, so this number represent a binary number, okay. And how we will convert binary number system to decimal number system, we will learn in the lectures, okay। So स्टूडेंट्स, इस वीडियो में इतना ही, एंड इसके आगे हम लोग पढ़ेंगे कि बाइनरी नंबर सिस्टम क्या है, डेसिमल नंबर सिस्टम क्या है, ऑक्टल नंबर सिस्टम एंड हेक्साडेसिमल नंबर सिस्टम, एंड इन सारे नंबर सिस्टम्स का एक दूसरे में कन्वर्जन, कि कैसे हम एक नंबर सिस्टम की नंबर को दूसरे नंबर सिस्टम में कन्वर्ट कर सकते हैं। इसको हम लोग नेक्स्ट लेक्चर्स में पढ़ेंगे, ठीक है। थैंक यू।